be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
I stretch and then I get out of bed and say good morning world. Wipe the cold from my eyes and shake the webs from my head and say good morning world. Now every morning when I wake, I smile when I start my day. I roll my cell phone out of bed and quickly is the only way. I find my clothes, find my boots, find my phone and find my keys. Kiss my sleeping wife goodbye, then start the day so at peace. And by the time I get to work, traffic's got me so uneased. I clock in and the workday starts, man I freaking hate the heat. Working in the blazing sun, sometimes I am at the peak of a heat stroke, order please, and then I gotta take a seat. But life is life and we gotta take it with a grain of salt right from the shaker. Though sometimes you might hate it, you gotta fake it until you make it. And when this life has got me down or maybe even feeling feeble, I keep soaring like an eagle. So let me say good morning people. Every day I stretch and then I get out of bed, yes, sir, and say good morning world. Wipe the cold from my eyes and shake the webs from my head. Let's go and say good morning world.
Good morning, my sunshine. Where have you been? It's breezy, so breezy. Monsoon season has come. She crawled across the valley sky in search of letting go. And where have you been most of my life? Glad we crossed pathways somehow. Feeling, just feeling. Go about how you feel. I'm kneeling to the sun.
Morning, y'all. Morning, y'all.
Gentle
Tap
rays
in.
my
Send that
head
fire if you got it. All genres accepted. Jeez Louise, man.
The rain is coming down on a summer's day.
I know I'm just waiting for one part.
And we can't.
Good morning.
We got 5 minutes till we officially start.
Good morning, yeah. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, I thank the Lord that He ain't take me out my sleep. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, I want my weed and take it chill like rest in peace, but still good morning.
Send that fire to my email, get y'all stuff in. We play indie.
Every day I leave the house, it's cold, I tell my heat, but still good morning.
Producers.
Good morning. I ain't wake up to you last night, yeah, but shit got real, yeah. It's hard to sleep at night, but you know peace be still. Look, my mama in the eyes before she got a pill. Ain't waking up, I made the couch, I'm still gon' chase a meal. I told my brothers I'd be back if now he hold the wheel. I had a number of the nigga that I shot and killed. And overdrive until this money, I'm talking overkill. Every day I wake up just to get it, pray for niggas that's against me. We gon' push it till it's empty, all my niggas coming with me. Sunshine, rain, streets cold. Through these long nights, hard times don't fall. Don't feel no man and don't trust no soul. I miss the gas, no brakes, no go. Good morning, good morning. I thank the Lord that He ain't take me out my sleep. Good morning, good morning. I want my weed and take it chill like rest in peace, but still good morning, good morning. Every day I leave the house, it's cold, I tell my heat, but still good morning, good morning. I ain't wake up to you last night, yeah, but shit got real, 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 shit got real.
Wake your asses up. Send that fire in.
Good morning.
4 minutes.
It's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight.
What
hold on the hate, cause you was placed here to be great. Please take your place. All queens got a seat at my table, cause without y'all, then a man ain't able. Melanated queen, connected to the universe, and so I gotta thank my mom for my birth. If hate is the curse, then love is the remedy. So I send you love no matter creed or identity. Until infinity, look at you like you kin to me. Even when we disagree, yo, you still kin to me.
Facts.
In other words, I can't bring you no trouble, can't bring you no beef, don't wanna see you deceased. Now if I'm coming at you, I'm coming with a business plan, cause every day I'm on some, yo, let's get this money, man.
Every day.
Yeah, and that's my real plans. I rest my head at night, I wake up, I got another plan.
Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes up.
We got about 2 minutes, 48 seconds.
Take some time to say goodnight, then close your eyes to dream. Next thing tomorrow's here is
Send that file. We got 2 minutes, 30 seconds before we officially start. We are pretty much a live music reaction and review show for independent artists and producers around the globe. We are also live on the TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. We got about 2 hours. We're not gonna go live for like the whole day and stuff like that right now. I got some mixing and stuff I gotta do later, so I'm gonna go live a little bit.
You paying for videos that they don't never watch. Still working on that album you never drop. I see you grinding, keep pushing, I hope you never stop. Your time ticking, just know that you don't control the clock. Consider battle rapping, you're too old for the wave. Your promotion is weak, you need a brand name. Nobody knows you, get you an audience. Nobody owes you, nah, not even your audience. How you paying to open up with no album to sell? Ain't no point in paying that much if you can't drink from the well. Them promoters are fucking you and they fucking you well. Wait a minute, it kinda sound like you fucking yourself. Wait a minute, take a second, analyze it yourself instead of moving state to state, complaining how the city failed you. Ayo, Dre give you that game where these others fail to. I teach you how to win and take an L too. One time for the bass line in the back like 2 times for the hi-hats that we all like. 3's for my producer, 4's for the user, 5 for the niggas trying to make it, get your act right. What's a dream without the footwork? That's just a dream. Take the easy way, controversy sells. You can make a scene, throw a couple names in the air, stir up some drama, speak some relevance on someone who's relevant. Earn your honor, nigga. You can pay for promotion, just drop some commas, nigga. Quit paying them IG marketers, that's your problem, nigga. Rappers paying for views, some of them solid niggas. I can make your Instagram stronger, watch out, that's how they get.
Alright, again, if you guys are sending for the first time, send to my email. It's ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. Make sure you send that file.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
All genres are accepted. Don't send anything that happens to be on the radio. Don't send us Drake. Don't send Kendrick. Don't send DMX. Migos. Like, y'all know what it is.
Pain 1.
Don't.
Step into your
10 seconds, y'all.
I've always seen who you are. Even when you doubted your dreaming, I knew you were the star.
Please send your records to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com or get ready to die. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you gotta go all the way up here.
Autobots, share the stream.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, feel it sleeping, I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Alright, so welcome to the stream. If you are here for the first time, pretty much we are a live music reaction and review show for independent artists and producers around the globe. If you are in the band, yes, you can send your music to our show. All genres are accepted. Like, so like I said, you know, don't be shy, just send your freaking stuff in, and we will try our best to accommodate you and stuff like that. It's 100% free to submit to our show, but you can skip the line if you do want to get your records played quicker or more than one of your record played in a back-to-back fashion. Give me a second to just lower some of that real quick. But yeah, so send it to our email. We'll go ahead and get you guys freaking in. If you do want to skip, hit that Cash App page. This song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from Hot Ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view when I'm
if we do happen to reach
If we do happen to reach at least 100, 200, or 300 by the end of today's episode, we will, of course, do a giveaway by the end of the show. So for those that do see artists that will come through with like free skips, free beats, free mixes and masters, maybe there's an interview that we do that you did not get yourself, like whatever. We have many prizes on our giveaway wheels that we will do. So if you're trying to win one of those, help us get to those giveaways and you guys can be on there. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna bring back. I used to do a thing where if you put in at least like a 3-song back-to-back or something like that, like if you spend up to 25, I'd make sure that if we did a giveaway by the end of the stream, your name would still be on that wheel, so you'd have a chance, and we'd have like a minimum amount of like spins that we would do. So if it does land on your name, you guys would still win something. I'm thinking about bringing that back as well. So stay tapped in. I either do it for the 3-song or like the take it over skips and stuff like that. I'm still trying to see what's up. What up, Z baby? All right, man. Let me go ahead and head right into the line. If you know artists or producers or bands that deserve to be heard, tag them in the building and stuff like that. Once again, we're on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. So try to be patient while you guys are in that line. All right, Mark Space. Let me see. Absent Minds. War Cry, man. We got Mark Space up first. Mark Space. When I'm listening to the songs, I kind of like when I go look at Mark's face, but I don't know what the heck I'm see. People are so like, how the heck you expecting the beat? Where the hell is? Okay, let's get this. Trying to go into the freaking thing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sit down, sit down. Grab a bag of popcorn. And let me see, where is, okay, let me drag this in and we should be good. Let's go.
It's a war cry. I march on like we rise out from the ashes like all I ever really needed was a war.
It's for 2010, you got a throwback?
It's a war cry. I march on like
let's see how you were back then.
Out from the ashes like all I ever really needed was a war cry. War cry. Despite heaven and hell, I'm elevating either revolution or revelation or reservations. I'm not hesitating, can't tell you what I'm waiting for. Split time and space, show you how to make a war. Viva la the living, though I've hung around the undead. See black and white, the only other color blood red. Some said I was stranger in the early days in an inquisition, staged at the pearly gates. Flicker the light, swing the door and leave an eerie feeling. Whistle with the scream, sing you in your dreams away from morning conquest. Code red. Start sweating, it's an arm threat, you're all dead. Grab a weapon, it's a war cry. So it's better, you're not better. And thoughts, flashbacks, chopped head at a pop. It's the ringing in your ear, goes black and it stops. While the world goes round, I got a feeling I'm caught. It's a war cry. I march on like we rise. Out from the ashes like all I ever really needed was a war cry. War cry. You need it's a war cry. I march on like we rise out from the ashes like all I ever really needed hey, you still was got a war cry, war cry. Every day's another murder story. See my silhouette approach you in a purgatory. Triple vision while I'm filling up a cup of blood. I see my passion but the negativity I love. Listen to the voices in my head, I hold the moon. Expose everything, mold hope over you. Broken dreams, so I rose to a safe haven. When I talk to myself, recreate Satan. As I walk out of the mist, hold the shield, war cry. Nothing lives longer than this, spiritual awakening. But my conscience is here for the taking, I'm only being honest. I see the future, the planet is a delicacy. The theory of relativity in a melody, the work of a madman. I don't make plans, caught between a dream and a wasteland. It's a war cry, I march on like we rise out from the ashes like all I ever really needed was a war cry. War cry. It's a war cry, I march on like we rise out from the ashes like all I ever really needed was a war cry. War cry.
Listen, all of your takes, man, is finna be sprung. Listen, you know what? I'ma scream at the top of my lungs, cause there's a lot of people that'll freaking tell me that your guys freaking ain't gonna do nothing, ain't got no war cry. It's a lot of times where I'ma put you in your freaking mouth and somehow you'll still end up with a sore eye. I'ma randomly freaking rap to the beat after you, and there's a lot of times where people are freaking master the freaking things that they don't even really know if they finna go. People also know there's a lot of times where,
oh man, listen, I love this beat, bro. Listen, I like that. So this is a throwback from, you know what I'm saying, Mark Space and stuff like that. Like, listen. Being able to hear something from back in the day, you know, is pretty freaking decent. Of course, always. You know, man, if it was up to me, like that's something that I think could still. At least I would still like it, you know what I'm saying, today. If you were to re-record it or at least get a better sort of like, you know, mix and master on that, man, that's something I would literally hop on and stuff like that. It made me want to get in there, maybe write a little bit, and, you know, if you still have the session or the beat and would be willing to re-record that one, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally would probably hop on that one as well. But yeah, I like that. Straight freaking hip hop, 90s sort of freaking style, but yet in 2010, you know what I'm saying? Still appreciate that. And then it's all shit, we still got it, man. Listen, get that in there. Get that in there, man. I'd love to, you know, update that thing. And then, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to YGN. Thank you for the gift and stuff like that. Hold on. Bring this freaking back. Let me see. And what do you say? He said that hat is, you know what I'm saying, out of control, you know what I'm saying, reverse dude, stuff like that. Thank you. And usually I have the thing reversed so people couldn't see before that it had said, you know what I'm saying, nonsense. That's the one thing that I had wished that I had put on all my, you know what I'm saying, custom freaking hats when I had sort of freaking made them, put the nonsense, you know what I'm saying, up there as well. But I love this one too because the lower, you know what I'm saying, brim, I was able to put something freaking on. I made just the top, you know what I'm saying, straight freaking normal or whatnot. But I also love just customizing the back or whatnot nonsense freaking here as well. And the red or whatnot. But there were other hats that I made where I had the two different snapback freaking colors and stuff like that. I love those as well. There are some with designs on the top, not the bottom. Man. Anyways, big figures salute. You already know what it is. We're gonna go ahead and head right back into the free line. If you haven't already,
be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Hello, this is Grimace. Be sure to vote 1 to 10 on all music beats and video played on the show. Okay, bye.
What up, this is Cartman. You can skip the long line by donating 10, 15, or 25 bucks to our Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat.
All right, hold on. Let me get back in the line up. Back in the line. Back in the line up. All right. Let's see where we're at. AD, you sent a YouTube. YouTube. Let's go ahead and load this up, and also I need to cut this one. Wait, is this actually the thing? Hold on. Is it the suicidal one? Hold on. Oh, you keep sending like the reels and stuff? Or the YouTube shorts, more or less?
I really wish that I would die, and I hate me because the blood stop pumping through my veins. I'm a machine, I'm fucked. I once was living with the shame, started living it up. I wasn't dealing with the pain, I was dealing with drugs. It took my bad parts all away. Now they just made it to where I couldn't see him at all. My self-awareness in the dream made me evil. I brought 100 dividends of pain teachers when I was told about myself, about his dating, lied about my health, yeah. I made him think I'm healthy, I'm not well. I should've died, I always doubt myself, yeah. I want you to take me out.
Damn, I can't even.
Motherfucking life, yeah. We gon' have it, did it, hell yeah.
Damn it. Usually I like try to harmonize and shit.
Of this motherfucking life, yeah. We gon' have it, did it, hell yeah. I'm never gonna see the person I wanna be. Shit done zero D.
What up, Jay?
Make me wanna scream, but my energy is too low for that it seems. Got no right to grieve, my conscience coming at me. Myself is hated to my mama, sorry baby. The time you wasted carrying that bastard Davis. You'd be more saddened if you knew who Ashton Davis really wasn't when I put my story on my wall. Painted red, y'all. I've been bashing me that's in the fall. That's all my ass gets wasted for the balls that buzz my brain shit. Yeah, don't turn the shit anti-mitis. I touch it, it might get ruined. No surprises, yeah. I'm forcing attentive for something, but I just forget to survive into my shit, yeah.
Yeah, I think he got something freaking here. When this is a very different genre for him too.
I want you to take me out.
You need some like female backup singers back there.
I want you to take me out.
I can't.
Of this motherfucking life, yeah.
When you back in it though, and a lot of time when I freaking leave the house, that I go right back in it though. Cause why did I leave? What am I doing? What am I freaking thinking? I freaking about the freaking that you know what man to be, then be guitar. You know what man you score with this shit. Freaking it's cool. Freaking I wanna be able to freaking say I'm gonna eat it like a biscuit.
I don't even ever rip this like this shit freaking, you know, there's a lot of time. How come I can't write like that? Overall performance, you know what I'm saying, I think was, you know what I'm saying, proper for this type of record. Many artists won't know, or listeners, they won't even know that this is not even your lane and so with that, right? You know, I've heard many rap songs, you know what I'm saying, essentially from you, right? You know what I'm saying? Straight freaking hip hop, storytelling, freaking shit, you going in there doing the damn thing, all that. But this is more in that alternative, you know, rock kind of freaking vibe or whatnot. Mark Space also has records in this lane, so I would be curious to see what you guys would do on a record, you know what I'm saying, back like both in that caliber or whatnot. You know, and I think again it was a decent record for you in this lane. I didn't feel like it was like amateur or, you know what I'm saying, like baby's first alternative record, you know what I'm saying, type shit. No, it felt like something that could be out there with that right recording and freaking mix and stuff like that. So, you know, with Mark Space's, you know, he said like this one deserves an actual like studio session, you getting in there, you know what I'm saying. You know, I always want the tiny desk scenario for any artist, period, right? I think even the worst records that have come to the show, if it were done in the tiny desk, you know, fashion, like we wouldn't probably dislike it as much. And sometimes it's only because of, you know, the minimal amount of work that an artist is doing, you know what I'm saying, to certain freaking things. But not the bad. Not the bad. What did he say? He said I was kind of genre hopping on the album. He said I was kind of genre hopping on the album, and then your flow is pretty fire or something like that. And I'm writing a rock album for, you know what I'm saying, my bro, since he got the voice and stuff like that. Listen, get in there, do that thing. You know, feed off of this energy, whatever you got in there, you know what I'm saying, with that with. You know, I feel like that works out. All right, we got we got two skips from Jay Nandros coming up right now. We're gonna go ahead and put those in right quick.
I'm floating in the air, drifting all alone in the zone, and I don't care. Please leave me alone, everybody leave me there, cause I'm high.
Cause I'm can't even freaking get in there. All right, let's see what you freaking got first. Listen, I don't know what to do, but I freaking know that there are people who freaking only like OnlyFans because they freaking know that they always have got thirst. Also, you know that you. What the freak, bro? Load this up. Load it up. What up to y'all? How y'all doing? Make sure y'all, man, let me hit this like button a million times right quick. Yeah. So often we do get songs or beats from Jay. I don't know which is which. Is this a beat of a song? Is this a beat of a song? Yeah. Is this a beat of a song? I think it's a beat because I don't hear an artist. I did hear an artist at first, but if I need something to drink, I'ma drink me some Coke or something because I got all the thirst. Like when I come to this shit, it's freaking cool, man. Your chick about to run on my dick. I lay out what the hell happened to it though. Freaking, you know what? Every day I've been grabbing my pistol. Not like a real one, but something fake. There's a lot of times where I don't know what I'm gonna say. I freestyle to your freaking song, or maybe I'm right. There's a lot of freaking artists who don't know what they're going to do tonight. But like, listen, come to the show, freaking, you know, there's a lot of times where like your beat, I mean, remember my flow. Don't know what I'm gonna like do with it. It's freaking cool. If y'all freaking think that it's stupid, then what is she saying? What do you say? Yeah, you should. He knows that I like when he sends vibes to the show. This shit is cool, man. I'm about to freaking slide on this, bro. I'm about to freaking try it. Is a lot of time where everybody freaking hears me rapping. Suddenly they all go on a riot. Like all the time when I look in the sky, when I'm freaking looking up there, freaking I'm not looking up, I am down, cause it's freaking over there and I'm high. All the times when I know that there's things that are freaking the sea that are wet, and I'll get a hotel so I can dry it. Eating MCs, go on a diet. Nope, I said that before. A lot of times, man, you can see a lot of zombies that are like dead on the floor. Cause I just like get the gun and pop them, and then I'm not dead, alive, but I don't know. You said, Mr. Fresh, where you at? Oh yeah, you can hear Mr. I don't know what Mr. Fresh would do to this, man. But yeah, this producer has produced stuff for Mr. Fresh. What you gonna do when you freaking go? There's a lot of beats you sending me, so I freaking flow. Thank you for coming up and sitting in the freaking show. There's a lot of people who don't wanna hear me rap no more. Listen, I'ma stop and let the beat rock, cause there's a lot of times, but you know, man, I wanna be hot, but then the shit that I say probably is not cool, freaking, you know. It's a lot of times I got you, sit up in the chat, have the patience, got to be waiting. I don't know why, freaking, there's a lot of times where people ain't got that. They always try to say shit, they do not wanna pay. It's cool, but listen, you just freaking sit there. There's a lot of times you could be weird. I don't even know if listen, my voice isn't even like my normal rap voice and shit, you know what I'm saying? Today, none of the freaking less. If y'all want to know what does he really sound like for real, I always gotta hit this. Right.
Searching for the master sword. You guys are really bad at spitting rhymes, and you ain't real and have no skills, and so I mastered yours. I could have been killed running past a horde of zombies when I crashed the car and smashed it, blasted 4 magic doors, and man, you know how all these bastards are. I'm like a...
Anyways, I like the beat, you know what I'm saying? Vibes, of course, man. That's something that I like, that Jay keeps consistent. You know, with the overall records and stuff like that he will produce and or be a part of. I can hear an R&B artist on that and a rapper, right? I always appreciate when you guys give us enough of the beat as well, you know what I'm saying? Like he put at least 3 minutes and 12 seconds and stuff like that. For me, I am a whatever you give me, I'm gonna try to figure out how to maximize it. I don't want to like rush myself out of a song and stuff like that. So again, if I gotta do 1 or 2 verses, if I gotta figure out that last feature, if I gotta add that third verse, 8-bar, I mean, there's always a way to really maximize that time and not be boring, right? So as long as you can do that, you should be freaking good. Let's go ahead and put in your other one.
I was on my way to Comic-Con, dressed up like I'm Spider-Man. Saw a freaking spider, so I squished it with my lighter, man. Said what's up, the Human Torch was running right on fire, man. Chewing on my edible so it doesn't expire, man. Chewing on my edible so it doesn't expire, man. High five and Deadpool. I'm high fried and like fries, but likewise, if my eyes were quite wide, my head screwed.
This one is called Layla. Hey, bro, you don't even really think that she ain't gonna lay up with you. Ooh, I like this stuff. Yo, what the hell Record Child at? I wanna hear Record Child rap. And when he gets up on a freaking song, he gonna get up on that thing and slaps. A lot of freaking people wanna be like, nah, dog, you don't need to get up on that, man, you whack. Okay, I ain't gonna get up on the shit then. I'ma freaking get somebody else on the track.
Listen, it ain't even mine though. There's a lot of times I can say something freaking dope as hell. You will rhyme though. Freaking there's a lot of times when I wanna freaking hit your freaking ass like
a rhino. I tried to freaking rhyme, bro, but I couldn't because I couldn't get the whole freaking rhyme there on the time, bro. Listen. I'ma go back up in it. There's a lot of time why I'm so freaking tall. I don't even have to smack a midget. I'ma just freaking stand here.
There's a lot of time, gotta stand clear. I'ma freaking sit in a damn chair. Somebody give me a damn beer, but I got up water. I'ma kick your daughter or kiss your daughter. I don't know
which one is it. That in time, people. Man, you would think your mother's daughter is a bitch, son. Wait, what is happening? Yeah, Record Child would have been dope. But the tickets is time, but the tickets are found, the tickets are found, tickets are found, but they were down, but the tickets are count, the tickets are time, for count, for time. You know what I'm saying? But he'd say some actual dope shit in there. Listen. This is very different from the stuff I normally hear from him too. I'm talking about Jada, Blurred. If you wanna freaking hop up on this, say the word. They absurd. All the times I wanna tell you that I wanna go in the sky so I can somehow like lay on a bird, then I fly. Is that lot of time when you freaking know I'm in disguise? People know that there's a lot of winning races that you never know you wanna win, but I freaking know that I get up in your mind. I can even tell you that I finna grind with this whole shit. People be like, man, oh shit. Didn't know if he was gonna go on his whole beat and flow in it. I am cool, but I don't even know what I'ma do if like I was in here and like I don't even know what I'm doing. It's just kind of like a challenge a little bit. Kind of like it like that. Who would y'all want to hear on it? Look. What I love about the artists who send to the freaking show, right? Or the, artist producers, and music fans is, man, I try to look at things in a way of like, what if this was the way that people got into, the industry or whatnot, right? Where literally when producers send, we help, sort of guide the direction of where something should be marketed and, could actually, put that forth or whatnot. So if we said like a Ludacris, a Twista, a Tech-9 or something like that, that literally, right, the forces that be would help it get to, Ludacris, just to see if he would be interested in hopping on it at the very least. When it comes to artists and stuff like that, same thing. There are records that people hear and they're like, bro, this needs to be in a movie. This needs to be on the radio right now. Why are you not signed type shit or whatnot? I feel like in those situations, right, like, there should be a way to actually make that happen as opposed to just like a one-off, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like it. It's different. Small vibes in certain sections of the beat or whatnot. A little bit of a kind of chopper flow kind of situation, at least from what I can see. And what do you say? I might be missing the low end on these headphones, so like that. So you couldn't hear a low end while that was on there. Hear it, the low end. Everybody knows that. Figure you come to the figure show when you have no friends. Oh man, yo, it's open. The whole yo when you go friend, get the vote, get the vote. Let me see. All right, let me see. What is this? What'd you say? I switched it up a bit on what I've been working on. That's what's up. And I was freaking fire. You know what I'm saying? From freaking AD. Z baby, also fire emojis and stuff like that, man. Listen, we need to see what you're gonna be able to do on that tang and stuff. All right, let me see. Lost in Tokyo also sending your skip, man. And another one.
Black Panther, lap dancer, that man sure has cancer. Ask answers, get questions, big weapons, blast master, quick faster, mix master, zigzags in a big
Take
bag for the
advantage.
kickback. Let me hit that search, switch back into Christopher. Listen, man, there is no way in hell that you're slower than I am. I will donate a snail. This is why we're here, man. You're going to jail. Peter Griffin hashtag, where's Steve Carell?
All right. This is called Friends. This is called Friends and shit. I don't know what the heck I want to do, but you know what? I ain't gon' end this shit.
Can we be friends? Why did you have to go live? Want this to end? The devil's a lie, just disguised as a bitch. Worse than Katrina is going in the wind. Carmen Creeper, you deserve what you get, yeah. Buried no coffee, had to get up and go get it. No talking, smoking, the assholes think that I'm coughing. You don't wanna cop this.
Should've dropped the beat right there.
Bet you're getting nauseous. Fucked up, trying to make me an option. Why? I finally ran off on my own. Why cry? You made your pick, not having me's making you sick. Acknowledge the shit that you did. Trying to convince me to switch. Sorry it ended like this. Might as well take what you get, baby. Can we be friends? I want this to win. Don't hurt more. Hurt more. Sick of doing shit that end up in pain. Fuck the people playing me like a game. They use a nigga, then they throw me in flames. Nothing's the same. Gave all my heart, now it's broken to bits. Time after time, yeah, I know what it is. Losing my trust as the older I get. What's wrong with these bitches, yeah? I already came from nothing. What the fuck I look like? Letting you use my loving and tell the next nigga come running. But it's okay, my fault that you made it this far without me going off daily. I guess I grew to look past my anger. Love's blinding, one thing I don't major. Flying away, yeah. How could you say, yeah? There's nothing to gain, yeah. You couldn't change, yeah. Pray for the day I catch everyone slacking. I'm this close to showing these bitches my demon. Gave everything that I had in my tank. Now I'm driving on need with no one to redeem me. Can we be friends?
I like this.
I want this to win. Don't hurt more. Hurt more.
Ah, yeah. Listen, good job. Honestly, if there was one more verse on there, it would just be like a feature. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mind the overall freaking time and stuff like that. I thought the performance was proper, mix was proper. You know, it was catchy. You know, it has an epic sort of feel. If it was an intro to an album, it would be badass. You know what I'm saying? Likewise, if it was an outro, it'd be kind of one of the few doper outros I've heard on an album, you know what I'm saying, type shit. But like I said, you can take it in whatever direction you want, you know what I'm saying? If you want to add another verse, you know, in my opinion, it would be some feature, different type of artist that, you know, raps differently, but you know, really good on the beat and stuff. I would do a challenge, right? I'm always into challenges that sort of, you know, artists or producers have where, you know, they just kind of have that little open verse and, you know, they want to see essentially, you know what I'm saying, what you would do or whatnot. That's the best way to really find the best artists, because in that way, you know, everyone's going to compete in, you know, to really try to do their best, right? Yes, some will freestyle, some will get in there and actually write it, and, you know, possibly you'll even have some who will add some instruments, you know what I'm saying? They'll probably play guitar over it or something like that, or add some real drums or something, you know what I mean? But it's a good way to promote your record, to get it out there, to make sure that more people know that it exists, but then to also get a community of artists behind it as well. Even if you don't really plan on getting, you know, people on it, again, you're still allowing the community to sort of feed off of your energy. And then, you know, that's free content for you as well. Literally, you being able to then do reactions to everybody who enters the challenge and sort of seeing, you know, what everybody freaking did from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mike's face was like, run it back.
Request received.
There can never be too many books, but living without the internet would suck and shit would get weird like too many cooks. If you're always getting robbed, there's too many crooks.
Living without the internet would suck and shit would get weird like too many cooks.
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. We had a 10 from Jay Nandros over there as well. Again, lost in Tokyo. If you freaking don't like it, don't joke, cause bro freaking you.
Can we be friends? Why did you have to go live? Want this to end? The devil's a lie, just disguised as a bitch. Worse than Katrina is going in the wind. Karma creeper, you deserve what you get, yeah. Buried no coffee, had to get up and go get it. No talking, smoking, assholes think that I'm coughing. You don't wanna cop this.
Better like it well.
Bet you're getting nauseous. Fucked up trying to make me an option. Why? I finally ran off on my own. Why cry? You made your pick, not having me's making you sick. Acknowledge the shit that you did. Trying to convince me to switch. Sorry it ended like this. Might as well take what you get, baby. Can we be friends? I want this to end. Sick of doing shit that end up in pain. Fuck the people playing me like a game. They use a nigga, then they throw me in flames. Nothing's the same.
What up, Nisa?
Gave all my heart, now it's broken to bits. Time after time, yeah, I know what it is. Losing my trust as the older I get. What's wrong with these bitches, yeah? I already came from nothing. What the fuck I look like? Letting you use my loving and tell the next nigga come running. But it's okay, my fault that you made it this far without me going off daily. I guess I grew to look past my anger. Was blinded, one thing I don't major. Flying away, yeah. How could you say, yeah? There's nothing to gain, yeah. You couldn't change, yeah. Pray for the day I catch everyone slacking. I'm this close to showing these bitches my demon. Gave everything that I had in my tank. Now I'm driving on it with no one to redeem me. Can we be friends? I want this to end.
Okay, how y'all feel about this? 1 to 10, all feedback is welcome.
All right. Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
So, here's the thing. He also said in the chat over there on the YouTube side that was, you know, kind of where the beat ends and stuff like that. And like, I know from time to time, like, look, we'll have like 3 different sort of scenarios that happens in terms of like the shorter songs. Either it's the beat ends where it does, right? Or the artist that thinks that people have short attention spans, so they just, you know, always do short records, or it's the one that like just wants to knock out a bunch of songs really quick and shit like that, and they don't really want to spend their time, you know what I'm saying, within that. If it's the beat scenario, right? Like, listen, come to me, please. Like, I will extend the beats for you for free, right? Just so you can make more songs. Like, if you still have energy, if you still have ideas there that you actually want to add, come to me. I'll extend it for free. But if there's another producer that basically produced the beat, go to them first if you can, because I produce too. I rap, I produce, I mix and master, I do it all. But I know that if I were to have mainly provided only like a 2-minute beat or something like that, in some cases it's just like a taste of what I can do type shit, right? But I would want the artist to come back to me so I can, all right, let me add some shit. Let me add a part where there's no drums right here. I'm gonna add some violins, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I would wanna bring that to the table, you know, as the producer or whatnot, instead of just, you know, you having somebody else loop it and then, you know what I'm saying, going from there. But again, if that's all you have, if you don't have access to them, I always, you know, get in there, loop it, you know, more perfectly for you so that you can add that extra, you know, a little bit of oomph or whatnot. And in most cases, it only ever has to be if you're gonna add a feature, you know, obviously, you know, cool 16 bar, you know, type situation. If you add another verse and it's like a 3-verse situation, that 3rd verse only ever really needs to be 8 bars, okay? You don't have to be forced to do another whole 16 yourself. So if that ever seems daunting, just relegate it to like 8 bars again, which is basically as much as the chorus is on any record, right? That is what 8 bars is. If you don't know how to count bars yet, essentially go like, you know, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, right? Until you hit 8, basically that is the 8 bar sort of count. 16 bars, you know what I'm saying, that's usually where most verses sit before it goes back into the chorus and stuff like that. Bridges can be somewhere around 8 bars as well, and then go back into the chorus or another verse or something. It just depends on what you as the artist wants to do. And he says, I'm the singer and the rapper too and stuff like that. What I'm saying is, like, if you wanted to add an extra feature that was a different, you know what I'm saying, rapper or something like that, maybe even like a female, right? You know what I'm saying? You're talking about can we be friends and stuff like that. Let there be a dope female rapper response. And look, I got suggestions, right? Because we get so many artists who send to the show. One of the benefits you guys get, whether you send like via skips or for free, if y'all songs make my playlist, I can always pull y'all shit out, right? You know what I'm saying? Show an example of, you know, just how you guys are in case someone does want to do a feature and shit like that. So give me a second, right? We have Essence.
Yo, you flexing with 2 bands. Yo, I don't understand.
Cause I paid
for my rent. Thank you in advance. It's me that they can't stand. So I guess that you should say. He just popped his in. He told me I'm a perk. So I guess I'm high as shit. He pulled it out the van. Said someone gon' get hurt. Yo, it got real as shit. It's levels to the shit like an elevator. Listen to me, I can tell you something that can elevate. Yo, give me any subject, any word, and I can advocate it. Try to shoot the fade, and ain't no way you won't get terminated. I just want the head if you ain't giving, get decapitated. Not elaborating, I just gotta think for fabric. Yo, I'm de-isolated, underrated, underestimated. I ain't compensating, I'm just taking, get your body wet. Ooh. Damn, yo, I need a man with a plan. I'm just saying.
Listen, crazy thing is she sings as well. You know what I'm saying? Like she sings, and that was like her first, like, let me try to rap, you know, type of freaking situations, right? If we're looking for more R&B centric, you know what I'm saying, singer type shit, Rachel Ray.
Hey baby, I've been missing on you a lot lately, but you got that ooh la la that I like. Plus
we gonna go back and forth just for a little bit.
I put it on you whenever you come around, cause when you see me do whatever makes me smile. Ooh, can't nobody do me like you do. Ooh, so hit me whenever you pull up. You bring the green, I got the cups, let me know what's up. Yeah, I know we've been grinding all day, so when we chill, it's a vibe, only we create. I know you're saying that you wanna take it slow, but if you're saying otherwise, then let me know. Pull up, show enough, get what you want. I got that real, do what they want, we gon' take it.
Again, beautiful freaking voice and shit like that gets in there. Now, if you're looking for a female rapper with some swag,
them bands cause he hold down the chat.
Amaya.
Give it to you, you might have to swing back, baby. Maybe we could take it to the. Give it to you, you might have to swing back.
She got
like that.
You been wishing for a look like that clouded bunny. Well, if you're not no average man, I'll be a private shorty. And maybe if you had a plan with holy matrimony. These other guys don't understand they cheesy macaroni. Back up off me, I can't kick it, preach it if it is a scrub. They all craving that TLC, but they can't get no love. And if you take a hit with me, won't hit you with the dub.
And like, look, that shit's on Spotify right now. Check her out as well, man. She got a lot of good freaking records herself. Not Native Savage.
Dripping with the flow like the levee broke. Smooth with the pick and roll. Hang the beat like it's a heavy coat. That's what I call a swag overload. They understand it, broke, but on the better note. Wait till you see what I call antidote as I expand and grow. Upon this plane has been so plain for me. A plane for Mary Jane and me. The rendezvous with swagger. Mick Jagger would even pay to see. Take a breath, I ingest on the strength of blessing was gave to me. Pray my haters hate, but stay away from me.
If you are thinking, again, we got to go back into, you know, singing some R&B freaking ish and stuff like that, man. 616.
Letting out the window where a mask. Please just watch
616.
It
don't matter, like all the singers that I freaking play, man. And the moment I play this one, everyone go that one right there.
Tell me, was it worth it? I really hope that she is perfect.
Santa.
Cause you acting like you're so in love. Like you don't think about what we was. And I can't lie, it hurt it. You need an Oscar, boy, you earned it. Cause you acting like it would be us. So why are you with her? First of all, what the fuck you mean you ain't hurt me? You look me in my face and see me hurting. Now you be on my page, I see you lurking. Now you missing what we had, reminiscing, get flashbacks, but you can just kiss my ass. Why you acting surprised? I witnessed you tell lies with my own eyes.
Go high.
You can't get no more of my time. You know you're supposed to be mine. You're supposed to be mine. You act like loving me is a crime. Cause you know I would never drop a dime. I would never drop a dime. You can't get no more of my time. You know
right,
you're
one
supposed
more.
to be mine.
One more, because I always love Mickey Shiloh.
Nothing.
Her voice.
Nikon. Zoom in. Get me going. I want to show it what I'm working with.
Yeah, you feel like she's covering your face and just teasing you. Just talking in your ear. Stop it. Stop.
Come over here.
Come over here.
I need you over here.
Get right back in the line. Yeah, big freaking salute though, man. Yeah, man. Listen, all those are artists who have sent and have been sent to this show. And so, make sure that you, like them, send your best in so you can be used as an example like that one day in your respected genres or whatnot. We got Johnny B. Bad up right now with Pay Verse. Let's see what we got. We're back in the free line.
Yeah. What up? Yeah. What up?
Hey, yo. Tell the lies that I wouldn't believe if I could. Pussy run up, I'll leave them stinking in the woods. Got 2 grams of Gorilla Glue. Stinking in the woods, hold a crack, I'm Ray Sunny. Stop speaking with me, wood. Swung on gangsters and put some Puerto Ricans in the good. Behind the wall, can't stand talk. We not teaching like we should. Life's more than dishing yard pieces in the hood. Disrespectful chit chat. Catch a 2-piece with a hook. You a thief crook. Trying this raw beef is why I'm reaching the cook. Stopping his breathing, leaving him jukes. SOS on his head like he cheated the books. He need to leave the streets if he shook. Chopping clean in the nook, free D and Mook. Chunk up a piece to the crooks. My mind flies beyond the border like George Young. Small fortunes and company until the war's won. 4 cuts leaving torn guts after the sword swung. Spike cup of codeine and T3s, then pour rum. My ministry of infinity study cocaine chemistry. First felony reception center where they sending me. Fluid
I think if it was freestyle, he messed up a lot more.
Solid pedigree, advanced and compact weaponry. Rhyme so fly, my mind takes you where feathers be. It might be the death of me if it ain't respectable. Johnny B. Bad pop tabs like half receptacles. Low key is intentional. High pistols in the sectional. Chest poke out like Mr. Incredible. Zone on edibles. I got the scat full hoofing it with announce to jump. Dope alchemist manipulating infinity with calculus. That 410 judge gon' bang until the gavel stuck. Counted up the pills, my skills, and still real algebra. Johnny B. Bad.
Johnny B. Bad. Shout out. He's over on the YouTube side if you want to link up with him. Let's go with it, let's go with it, let's go with it, let's go with it. All right. So my criticism for this record, you know, is as follows. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the vocals to come up more. I'm used to you being a lot louder than, you know what I'm saying, that or whatnot. So that was a very tamed, you know, sort of, you know, mix, you know what I'm saying, more or less. I felt like the beat was still consistent with things that I've, you know, heard you on, because they're always, you know, abstract, very much, you know, hip hop, you know, a little bit 90s, but like sometimes with, you know, just different elements, you know, thrown in. Like you and MF Doom could have definitely done a lot of records, you know what I'm saying, together. You and Ghostface Killah, you and, you know, Action Bronson and you know what I'm saying, so forth. You know, there's of course those just times when I'm like, you know, make sure you have choruses and stuff like that. He goes back and forth, right? Sometimes he'll have a chorus with his records. Sometimes it's just like, let me go, you know, just straight up freaking rap through or whatnot, right? And I think different people appreciate both sides, right? The people who like, they love just like your rapper's rapper, you know what I'm saying? They like real rap, just let me, you know what I mean? Like they want to cut through all the bullshit and like they don't need a catchy chorus to sort of like get into what an artist is doing. However, right, when we talk about radio, when we talk about really trying to market our music to the majority of people, right, when we have a good song that essentially has a chorus, that chorus is the equivalent of having a banner on your song, you know what I'm saying, having a banner on a bus, on a billboard or something like that. It's the thing that people will refer to when they're talking to other people about your song, right? Unless you have very specific things in the verse that you say that bring that out, right? You know what I'm saying? But again, you know, I think a chorus is always that at the very least that way to sort of make sure people can remember the name of your song as well or whatnot. Like I don't remember the name because I'm not looking, but I just wanted to point that out. You know what I'm saying? When there isn't that obvious sort of thing that can be sort of like repeated, you sort of just, you know, listen to the bars and you go freaking through that. And then when it comes to putting that, again, that stamp on trying to find the song, in most cases, like if it was a freestyle from like Jadakiss, the way they find those is via the radio interview that he did when he did that freestyle. So it'll be Jadakiss, Funk Flex, some freestyle 97, you know what I'm saying? And so those kind of situations are marketed, you know what I'm saying, like that. But you know, we have to be careful and try to figure out like what can we do, like at least like say the name of the song throughout. Maybe like there are a few ways. What you saying? I'm already able to do, you know what I'm saying, paid features right now, you know what I'm saying, if you can wait it out, you know what I'm saying, but I'm booked right now and stuff like that. That's what's up. And then Johnny, you know what I'm saying, it's good. That's what's up. And then put those keys, you know what I'm saying, pan 77, and you know what I'm saying, I think Jay Nando's had a 9 on that. Jez B was speaking good. He said right, MySpace said grimy. And So Mark Space said, I always like his submissions. This beat is nice for his style. Certain feeling for these tracks and stuff like that. Yeah. And then Guru Saga was wondering if you had freestyle. If you had freestyled that, I'm guessing. And in my mind, right, I always think no, because you always still have a structure, right? Like, I don't ever feel like you fell off or like had to come punch in, do some freaking thing, you know what I mean? Like, you think about things, or at least the way that I see you write or put it down, you know, is still intricate, because you still rhyme on the parts that I look for mentally. Right? There are some artists who just rap. They just rap and they say words. They're not as concerned with rhyming, hitting those certain pockets and stuff like that. Like, and I don't ever really see you do that, right? For those other artists, I'm always like, drop the drums out of the beat, because it's a distraction, you know, more or less to what you're, you know, trying to freaking put down, because you're not following the beat per se or whatnot. With you, it's just like the beat literally does have to match you. It's this abstract sort of freaking thing, very hip hop, and like I said, people will appreciate that. Would you say Sony Walkman certified, man? Hey, I like that. Hashtag that shit, man. Hashtag Sony Walkman certified in the chat. We got Z baby. Right now we're back in the free line. Back in the free line now. If you wanna skip, niggles in that shit, yeah.
Hold me down, only the one, hold me down. Make me a one, hold me down. I'ma slide on my tongue, hold it down. Going through shit right now. Let's get in some shit right now. I'ma give it some dig right now. Got a ton on my wrist right now. Yeah. Hold me down, only the one, hold me down. Make me a one, hold me down. I'ma slide on my tongue, hold it down. Been going through shit right now. Let's get in some shit right now. I'ma give it some dig right now. A ton on my wrist right now.
Baby, I just want a little conversation. She 100 out of 10, looks so amazing. I ain't even talking about nobody, I'm just saying this just cause I found her for the occasion, huh? Look at Z baby, he not just a foot. Looking at shorties, he fine as fuck. Icing her out like she diamond dust. Not too many people be fond of us, huh? I want a girl like me that crazy. Cooking, I'm stirring the pot as she baking. Wearing no clothes with the heels that she ate it. Deep in the gut, yeah, I hope she could take it. What is the meaning? When she like legs to hold in my semen. Not about the signs, but goddamn, this the shit make a nigga fuck round and wanna believe it. I think she might wanna find her, baby. Find you a Z, and be honest, baby. Hey, making it happen, cause I'm trapped in and I'm tapped in, yeah. Ay. With a passion, I'm a captain, doing laps in, yeah. Ay.
You gonna do some baby effects on that?
Hold me down, only the one, hold me down.
Effects and echoes,
hold me down. I'ma slide on my tongue, hold it down. Going through shit right now. Let's get in some shit right now. I'ma give it some dig right now. Got a ton on my wrist right now. Hold me down, only the one, hold me down. Make me a one, hold me down. I'ma slide on my tongue, hold it down. Been going through shit right now. Let's get in some shit right now. I'ma give it some dig right now. A ton on my wrist right now. Yeah.
Hold me down. There's another time when I say though. There's another freaking time when I was a kid. I used to play with Play-Doh. Every time I get up in the minute, I still. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna say when I rap still. One of the times I don't even think that I rap ill. But every time I you know what, man, I left kill the back bill. When I'm going back, I don't even know if I'm gonna rap. A lot of times with a lot of people freaking like it's all is like throw it back, run it back, get it back, in and shit. Listen.
All right. Not bad. Hold it down. Hold it down. Something freaking chill, nothing too crazy. You had 2 minutes and 28 seconds of record. Some people would probably want a little bit of I don't know, either Melodyne or auto-tune potentially on, you know what I'm saying, the singing and stuff like that. I appreciate when artists are willing to just use their actual voice, you know what I'm saying, more than anything, because we would expect this kind of situation from a live performance anyways, right? If there's anything you could add on some of those parts, it's harmonization. That's you singing in different tones right along top of it, and like certain effects, right? You want to add that right delay, reverb, kind of echo on certain, you know, words and stuff like that. At least that's what I would have you know, done. In terms of the lower, you know what I'm saying, ones, like those were fine, you know what I'm saying. I didn't see anything too crazy that needed to be added you know what I'm saying, there. But yeah, man, a little bit of a vibe. Shum. It's short, 2 minutes and 28 seconds. It's up to you if you want to make that thing longer. But I think, again, we always talk about adding a feature, potential female singer or something like that to hold you down on the record, essentially, right? And like when I make these suggestions, right, I always want to remind you guys that, like, you know, you could always use it for the remix too, right? Like if you guys are set in stone with the standard version of your song or whatnot, and you're like, no, that's it, that's all I want to, you know what I'm saying, freaking do, fine. But then also, you know, I think any good record that we have, if it does become, you know what I'm saying, a hit, the smartest thing to do is always have a remix right around the freaking corner of it. Something official where you're adding maybe different words, different melodies. You have an extra artist on there. Maybe there's something also added to the production. You know what I'm saying? We got Nisa with Melatonin. Shoot, put Nisa on that. Let's go. Where'd you go? You gotta get up on the song, cause I like wanna listen to what you did, but I don't like know where you at. Like, are you even like on a freaking song? Like, what the hell am I listening to? Like, can I get on freaking? I don't even like what is even happening. I don't know if he really like wants me to like rap on it. Or...
I make the dreams and you catch.
There we go. Why'd you wait?
Says we connect. Anticipating was next. So tight, our spirits they met. As the rest on your chest.
Hold up. Do you want to resend it? Because you sent the wrong one or whatnot. I was like, what? Because I want to hear whatever the right version is. Because she like didn't start yet, and I was like, wait a second, like what happened? What is happening? And you said, you know what I'm saying, I sent the fork or something like that. I'm assuming you mean, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming you might have sent the Band Lab session or something like that. That's all I have from you though, in terms of what you sent in the email. If you want to resend, like maybe the right version, I can give you some time to freaking do that. You know what I mean? So go ahead. Take whatever time you need to get the right version in, and I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you in you know, maybe by the next submission or something like that, if you're able to do that. That way we can hear it properly, man, and stuff like that. We're gonna jump back in the free line for the moment. Instead of sending again and stuff like that. All right, as soon as it comes out. We got YDM Chris. Wait, it kills me.
Alright, but that's cool, go do what you do. Probably in the spot, trying to find my next move. You can't hang with their ass, I don't care what you do. You thought you had the past, not die when I'm too. Go down with it. Niggas trying to pull in my car, now I ain't trying to talk, I'm a front running shoe. Niggas don't want Chris to get in this bag when I'm touching back in. Niggas scared without me, niggas scared without name. Stop feeling entitled, let's see what that low ass name gon' do. Sound driving a rider of mine, if you out of your mind, shit, I'm out of my mind, shit too. It's the first in the month, gotta pick up the trips they been having withdrawal, so you know that shit do. It was me and 3 money on their bag in your city, let a nigga play thing, watching niggas turn blue. My old bitch and I'm slipping her front, bring me up, I be on in her head, cause I fucked on her too. Any nigga can get it, niggas die with they bite, say she like when I talk and I'm mine. I just seen ass white bitch calling me crazy, nigga find me J-Pop, I'm trying to get back from
listen, bro,
I
cannot condone this.
Try to act like nothing's ever wrong. When these rappers try to make a clever song, no matter what they do, we'll never get along. They fix the COVID, now we'll never share a bomb. I've been trying to fix the rap game for the longest. I ain't gonna lie, man, your rap's really garbage. Speak what's on my mind, cause I'm actually honest. You feel this in your eye, in your back, in your arm check. I got shaved right up.
No hate whatsoever, right? But it's distracting as hell when you got that many freaking things going on at the freaking same time. And she's like, we love the beat, we love, you know, more or less, like, I guess the energy that you're freaking using on it and stuff like that. Like, you have an interesting overall freaking sound and style, but like when you have too many ad libs, and or if you're also punching in too many times at the like, it's way too freaking much. Like we can barely take in like the last couple of freaking lines. We're still trying to figure out what you just said, and then you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're throwing us in too many directions. So right. Like, again, if I was engineering you, I would not only that, but like you were off beat, right? We know it's the style for some artists, for an entire genre, generation of freaking, you know what I'm saying, artists. I've never been a fan of it yet, right? Like I can't and haven't found like a moment or an artist that I liked more because of them actually rapping faster than the beat. You know what I'm saying? For me, I've always judged an artist on their skill based on, you know, the rhymes that they actually do, the rhyme patterns that they are able to create, right? The how on beat you are, right? You getting in those pockets, making sure that every bar hits exactly on that part of the beat that it freaking needs to, and you know what I'm saying? Essentially, you know, what I always try to remind artists of is like when people like a song, they go and do covers of it out there. That means they rap your shit. You know, they get the beat, they get the karaoke version, right? And then they go and sort of like do that. But then I think about like who's going to want to purposely be off beat while they're rapping a song karaoke. Like I can't see it. I just can't freaking see it. So for me, I want you guys to go in and do a little bit more. You've already done a whole video and everything to it. That's on you. If I was engineering you, I would have like pretty much set you straight like from the jump to try to make sure that you were going to be perceived well by everybody. There's a very specific genre that will accept what you're doing. But in my opinion, if you want the Kendrick fans, if you want the Jay, the Eminem, the Busta Rhymes, if you want those fans, you have to attack the shit in a very different way. I don't look at you as an artist who's trying to go for that. But you know, at the end of the day, like I said, what matters is, you know, we want to be able to see and hear you enjoying the track that you're on, but also we got to be able to hear what you're saying and to be able to understand it, to not be as freaking distracted, so we can be in the crowd rapping your song with you and you know, sort of doing things from that. Let me check and see if Nisa's other thing came in and stuff like that. Again, no hate whatsoever. I just want you to be able to go harder on, you know what I'm saying, the record itself. Like I'm almost like sitting the record without the beat or something like that so I can see, and I'm still feeling like it's still gonna be, you know, a little bit distracting. Give y'all thoughts and stuff like that. Mark said, you know what I'm saying, sounded and felt cluttered. Ad libs were distracting and stuff like that. See, I'm not the only one. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, man. Don't look at me, man. Right, I think we do. I think this is the right one. This should be the right one. Hopefully.
Insomnia. When you're not beside me, need you to rock my body, my body, my. Ooh, never a lullaby, but a lullaby. Hello, keep me moving, but keep me mellow. Quick to love, but we go with the flow. I make the dreams and you catch. Your flesh is upon my flesh. Goosebumps says we connect. Anticipating, wasn't it? So tight, our spirits they met. As the wrist on your chest, your heart's helping me rest. Can never get enough of you. Melatonin, rock you, knock you out, yeah, yeah. Give you the love TKO, the love TKO. I'm saying, melatonin, rock you, knock you out, yeah, yeah. Give you the love TKO, the love TKO. For your love, your heart's always open, never shut. Under arrest, take her to your love. No push me away, no shove me. Give me your rush, she's red, we blush. We kissing on me like you found the mistletoe. Trigger warning, your missile's about to blow. I make the dreams and you catch. Your flesh is upon my flesh.
and see what's up. Why'd you say? And then why'd you say it as a question? Overall, I like this record. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we can see your ability to get in there and sing. You have a nice and sweet voice. If there's anything that I would sort of change or make better, it would probably be just be like the recording of the actual, you know what I'm saying, record. Like, I don't know what you're recording with, you know what I'm saying, at least for this song. But it does feel like something that can, you know, be, you know, polished both mix wise and or possibly have a better recording. There were like just a few small notes that might have been slightly, you know what I'm saying, off key or off tone and stuff like that that can be fixed either with a re-performance of some of those parts or like Melodyne and stuff like that. But it's a beautiful record, you know what I'm saying? Something that I can see you putting out as a single and you know, doing a music video, all that good stuff to it. I like the harmonizations, and you know, like often, you know, I like when R&B artists into the show because we always get to remind artists about, you know, like when I usually tell you, like any melodic artist, right? Because some of them will use auto-tune and it'll be, and they'll be like repetitive. They'll go in, they'll be very monotonous and have like 1 to 2 melodies that they do tops and stuff like that. And I'm like, that is not impressive. You have to treat it like you are an R&B singer, because R&B singers would be bored singing 2 notes the whole song. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, think about like Fetty Wap's My Way. Not 2 notes, but whole song is my way. You know what I'm saying? It just does the same thing throughout the whole freaking song. That's kind of boring. Knowing exactly where the artist is gonna go, where they're gonna sing, where the melodies are gonna freaking hit, right? So actually having that variation, showing that you can get in there and do different tones with like harmonization and stuff like that, like it makes the records sound that much better, have more personality, have more feeling, and you know, just like to let people know that when you go out there, you know what I mean? And then this one sounded great too. Project Jehovah said, you know what I'm saying? What do you say? Beatles made a career out of, you know what I'm saying, 2-note songs. Which one are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Which ones are you talking about? I don't think we're saying the same thing and stuff like that. I don't think we're saying the same thing right freaking here. Like there are records where, and again, I don't save them, you know what I'm saying, essentially. So, but like there are records where, again, just 2 notes entirely. And again, they'll just do that the whole record, right? And then the words may change, but the tones don't do anything different, right? Again, that sort of does get boring when you kind of know what's going to happen. And in some cases, the artist tries their best to sound exactly the same every freaking line. And they feel like that repetition is easy for the listener to get, right? It's easy for the listener to pick up and stuff like that. It's you know, it'll be catchy. People, you know, get it, pick it up freaking easy and stuff like that. When in contrary, I always think that it's harder to learn a song that's repetitive because you have to really focus more on the words than the melody. The melody doesn't help you at all. If there's variation in that melody, however, literally, you know exactly where you are on the song at all times. You know what I'm saying? There are records where like you wait for very specific parts to happen because you know, oh, this happens on the second verse, this one on the freaking third or whatnot. I can't wait till this harmonization part comes up. Like when there's variation, you look forward to it. And the best analogy that I've given with this conversation has been a roller coaster. If you've ever ridden a roller coaster, you know for a fact it would be boring if the roller coaster just went straight. If it only went in a loop or only just went up and down, no twists and turns, no up and down, no like let me get the anticipation build by going up for a freaking bit. Like the whole point of a roller coaster is to take you through all those twists, you know what I'm saying? So it will be fun. If you didn't go through that and it was just going straight, if it went one speed, you know what I mean? It would literally be boring, right? Let's talk about TV shows. Same shit. If it was the same premise every episode, at some point you're like, why am I watching this? Because the same exact thing happens. Reality shows.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stop and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Alright, back in the free line. What'd you say? You said stacking vocals isn't easy, especially if you're just trying to figure, you know what I'm saying, a program for the first time and stuff like that. Oh, agreed, man. Even on top of that, when you guys do add extra vocals, right, any of the extra ones, turn them down. Think about panning them to like the left and right, and equal percentages, right? So if you're gonna do one vocal where it's one tone, do that same vocal and pan it to the right as well. You know, treat it like a choir of twins, right? Like there's twins on each side, you know what I'm saying, who essentially can hit those vocals or whatnot, use their own voice signatures and stuff like that. All right, Guru Sagad, we got you up. We're back in the free line.
Song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing out.
Guru Sagad with Cotton. Hey, yo. Let's freaking get it on in.
I eat, why don't you drink what I drink? Why don't you think like I think? Why don't you feel like I feel? God damn it, I'm so sick and goddamn tired of hearing about that. I'm sick of that. That's what it means to be human being to me. That's what it means to be white. That's what it means to be American. Why don't you come the hell over here? That's what I hear every goddamn day. And you know that I can't come over there. You know that this skin, and that this hair, and that this way that I talk, and that I think that I will never, ever get included because I'm unpalatable to this goddamn nation. I'm unpalatable. You cannot swallow me. You cannot taste me. You cannot feel me because you don't want to. You think that you can survive without me, but you can't, man.
But you can't, man. Then it just cuts. Listen, you better kill it after that kind of intro.
Just a few hundred years ago, we had culture, education, vision, chilling in the motherland until cave people came in search of niggas living. We were gods of this earth. As a race, we were bound to prosper. 40 acres, just an empty promise. They said we need your help with this problem. We can't pick our own cotton. We can't pick our own cotton. They felt like hard work was below them, so they made my people do it. Chains on my neck, reach the ankles. This all expense paid cruise. This ain't no fucking vacation. It's 6 weeks of doom on the way to a plantation. Devils stare with pale faces. Children taken from their families, so no matter what their ages, made us abandon our religion. Refuse and suffer from the beatings. We ain't no religion English, but this Bible forced to read it. I know how you were raised. Keep giving your money to the preacher. ISIS gave birth to Horus 3,000 years before Jesus. Belly buttons on depictions of Adam and Eve. Is propaganda. Ignorance at its finest. You might as well worship Santa. Fuck all that like first dog skin. We all niggas, it don't matter. Your skin light cause the house niggas got raped by their masters. Ignorance is an option. Who gives a fuck if you the loudest? Niggas turn up and party, but they turn down the knowledge. Slavery is the mindset deep inside your subconscious. What you call whipping and yawning, they call shucking and jiving. Keep dancing for your master. I find it fucking ironic. White people nowadays imitate niggas for likes and comments. How they doing Bill Cosby? Make me wanna catch a body. I'm about to go Nat Turner. I'm the new Marcus Garvey. I'm the new Marcus Garvey. I'm the new Marcus Garvey. If you find this offensive, fuck you, sorry, not sorry. I Iron chains don't glisten. Cotton stain from the blisters. Realize we don't listen. Cross the line, Mason Dixon. I go back to Africa only under these conditions. Pay my travel expenses. One-way first class ticket. I need a 10-bedroom mansion with 6 or 7 white bitches to cook for me and my wife. They clean the house, wash dishes. Slavery still exists. Plantations turn to prison. Death row just a lynching. Commissary give them chitlins. Set my bill at 7 figures. Sell me to the highest bidder. Don't matter if it's past the present. See niggas still niggas. Just a few hundred years ago.
We got 1 more hour. I like that. I like that. Jay Nandros, I feel like you would work with him too. Forgot what I was even doing. All right, so big salute, man. Listen, you got in there, did your thing. The overall freaking content was, of course, you know what I'm saying, fire in terms of the performance. I would love a live action kind of. I say live action just because I'm always used to saying that in terms of like when movies go from like animated to a live action and there's real people and real, you know, stuff involved and whatnot. But it makes me want, you know, something visually, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, this record. And I like that it does change up at a certain, you know what I'm saying, point in the record, and just does something a little bit, you know what I'm saying, different or whatnot. It gives you that vibe of a record and potential album, maybe even, that is made to be, you know, a little bit of an experience or whatnot, right? Like, you know, the visuals, even in the performance that he would do live, seems like it would change, and, you know, colors and you know, just different things sort of like happening, images on a screen in the back, you know what I'm saying, type shit. By the way, that is another reason to make sure, like, if there was ever a reason to make music videos for every single one of y'all songs, or to at least just have a lyric video or some kind of visual for it, right? It's that when you guys perform at certain venues, they do have a screen behind you where if you have a logo, if you have like a music video that when you want to play with the actual record that you end up performing or something like that, if you have things, a lyric video, that's what you can essentially use those for or whatnot. So if you do nothing for it, goes without saying, I mean, you're only doing half of, you know, the sort of like professional work that you could do in there or whatnot. If you have managers or whatnot, they should know that stuff as well. They would most likely like call up the venues beforehand to see like what kind of accommodations and stuff like that like they have or whatnot. What do you say? Peter Parker said, yeah, this is pretty good, freaking 8 on that and stuff like that. And you know, say 9 from Jay Nandros. And then what'd you say? Intro outperform. You said intro outperform the beat, shit like that. And then a live recording of me playing a song I wrote, you know what I'm saying? 2 notes of me on guitar and stuff like that, man. Listen, why are you trying to prove a freaking point and shit like that, man? Listen. I'm talking about very specific artists. All right? Understand this. It's not a battle, okay? I'm talking about very specific artists who are indeed completely boring on a track where they only do, maybe give or freaking take 2 notes, the whole song, chorus, intro, freaking verse, every part of the record is the same notes all the way through. That's what I'm talking about. For those artists and the very specific genres I'm talking about, they're in like trap, they're in, you know, sometimes they try to act like they're not R&B, but they'll still be trying to freaking sing somewhat, but they won't go past those 2 notes. Those are the artists who I'm talking about. You don't bring Beatles into this conversation. Freaking any other artist. If you're in alternative rock, if you're in certain things, you guys will still find ways to still make a bridge, to still do something freaking extra. Even if it's with the production, the guitars, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I am literally talking about a very specific artist though, right? And the many of songs in that lane that we've gotten on the show, right? I just want to bring that out there so we don't have to keep talking about it and stuff like that. I do want you to freaking send something in though, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'd love to be accommodated by a live performance of any sort. Wouldn't we, chat? Yeah, you was use the button. Yeah, monotone in the melody, right? Let me freaking see. Let's go back in. I think we should be back in the free line. Let's see. Listen, I didn't mean to get so emotional about it, but like, man, like when I'm talking about something, it's because I've heard it a million freaking times. When I hear it, we end up freaking talking about it a little bit, or just kind of, you know what I'm saying, feeling that certain freaking way or whatnot. And when that happens, if it just feels like, okay, I feel like we know exactly where the whole record is going, how can that not ever get boring to someone, right? When you know I know exactly what melody's coming up, the next 4 bars. I know exactly how it's going to be said. I know, you know what I'm saying, what's going to be there exactly. And you don't feel like there's any work in some of those records. Right?
You wiped up my tears when they were falling. You were always here when I was calling. But now that you're gone, it's been hard for me to get a restful sleep and to nothing. Yeah, it's been a couple months and I'm moving on with my life, and I hope you are too, cause I want the best for you. And if you still need me, then you'll know where I'll be. But in case you don't, you can always hit my phone. You wiped up my tears when they were falling. You were always here when I was calling. But now that you're gone, it's been hard for me to get a restful sleep into nothing.
Used to pull up late night, girl, you know the vibe. Now I'm scrolling through a page just to go and feel alive. I was falling for you fast, but you ain't see the sun. Now it's empty in my bed where you used to lie. Still check my phone, hoping that you might call. Got me talking to the sky every time the night fall. If you ever need me, girl, you know the code. I ain't switching up, I'm just missing home.
You wiped up my tears when they were falling. You were always here when I was calling. But now that you're gone, It's been hard for me to get a restful sleep and to nothing.
All right, Big Figure Salute, man. A little bit of a vibe. 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 15 seconds of, you know what I'm saying, record. Yet there's part of me that isn't mad that it's kind of freaking short or whatnot. I like the acoustic guitar aspect because you guys can play these freaking live and, you know, essentially, you know, really get in there and you know, sing things. I do feel like it ended prematurely though, you know what I'm saying? It felt like the beat was gonna at least ride out a little bit before that fade out. It just kind of ends like right where the like no, fade it out. Fade it out. Let me do it for you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Fade it out. Fade it out. Unless your intention is for it to go from one song right into you know, the next on beat, you know, type of freaking shit or whatnot, where you sort of like cut out those little extra 2 seconds because you wanted to sort of like, you know, run into, you know, the next track like a DJ kind of situation. You know, I mean, that's really freaking it. What do you guys freaking think? Could there be more to this record? Is there too little?
And I'm moving on with my life, and I hope you are too, cause I want the best for you. And if you still need me,
like, I like the clarity of your vocals. I probably would add maybe a little bit more reverb if that's, you know, the reverb delay kind of freaking situation. Reverb and delay. Now, Peter said, needs a little work, composition, and clean up. But I could see, you know what I'm saying, placement for this one, you know what I'm saying, 5 for now and stuff like that. Not bad. And again, listen, please have an opinion. Please. Listen, I don't want it to, if I seemed like an asshole a few minutes ago and shit like that, yeah, I didn't mean for that to happen. But I had to get it through your head that I was literally talking about a very specific person. Like, bringing Beatles into it literally meant nothing, right? Because they're not the type of artist that I was speaking about in terms of those, you know what I'm saying, songs or whatnot. I have not heard a song that came out in the era of the 90s and before. I have not heard a bad freaking song. You know what I'm saying? Every genre, every artist that came out has had something freaking good. They did, you know, a decent job with the sounds that they like. That these were eras where you couldn't be bad, right? You literally could not make bad music, or no one would freaking listen, pretty much, and shit like that. So everything that came out, you know, the artists performed in a way where they were worthy of that record deal and stuff like that, right? So those artists are voided out of the conversation, right? And I felt like you were trying to bring up certain, and I made this or certain freaking thing, like with a 2-note thing. Like, no, I'm not talking about that. If it's in a whole different genre than what I am saying, then you know, it's not a part of the conversation, right? But you can please have an opinion, man. I don't want nobody to feel like they can't say nothing, or I'm gonna just freaking go off. But then, like, all of a sudden, I think I got defensive because then you were like, what did I say? I had said something. Hold on, let me go back. I had said something else, and then okay, so you had said Beatles made a career out of freaking 2-note songs. And then, what the freak did I say? And then I said also the Beatles make different music. I'm referring to today's melodic artists. And then you then said the Beatles made today's artists no matter what genre and stuff like that. Like, it's not, the conversation was not about the Beatles, right? It was essentially about the very specific songs. And the artists who do that didn't get that from the Beatles, right? There are literally artists today who like they don't know one Beatles song, right? They don't care about Elvis, they don't care about Beatles, they don't care about Aerosmith, they don't know those freaking bands and shit like that. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because you do want everybody to be a little bit more cultured, but like, you know, they kind of go into things just like a baby with like their own sort of freaking ears and try to make, you know what I'm saying, music just based off what they feel. And if they did listen to some of those artists, I do feel like they would be a little bit.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stop and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Peter Parker, we got you up right now. We got you up right now. And let's get you in. What is it? Daily Bugle. Come on, man. All right. And this is a beat from Peter Parker. Also, I love the name. Both with the I mean, listen, when we sample known shit, like you gotta go. The algorithm's gonna look at it like we're just playing the actual song. You guys know that. Stay away from doing that thing where you kind of like play the sample like outright in the beginning, because we will get cut. Okay. We had to go right to the switch where he flipped it. A lot of freaking people don't want to like really be freaking one of those things that you would say that I'm chicken it. I don't know what the hell I'm a freaking do, but I rip it. And matter of fact, I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna say, but like all the things that I have freaking said haven't really. Damn it. I gotta change it. I always freaking wanna like rap and say some strange shit. I can't take it in no place. Freaking I know there's lots of things that I'm gonna say. Freaking you wanna take, but freaking they know that a lot of freaking people will go to a zoo and try to go and maybe pick an ape up, but they can't cause it's like 150 pounds and I don't even know how much they weigh, but I'ma go actually see. And a lot of people go in the bathroom but not to go and actually pee. I also wanna like tell y'all that I freaking know that there's lots of artists who came through when they had sent a beat like it's just cool and I think it be nice. You know that a lot of artists when they eat ice or Kodak. Hey, what did I put in that one? Yo. Trying to charge my device. A lot of y'all are freaking going to ice. I do like how you flip this. It could be, let's see if you do something different at the down mark. It's all good, man. A lot of times, I want to be able to say a lot of rhymes. People are freaking make sure that it's a lot of time when people pop up, freaking they not in disguise. Watch the whole freaking Daredevil. Serious, born again. Do you like it? I don't even know. I'm not even rapping at this point anymore. All right, you gotta switch it up, man. Listen. You do gotta switch it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, flip it up a little bit more in more sections. Do this. Here's the rule of freaking thumb or whatnot, right? I don't know what you use to make beats, but if you know how to sort of like count bars or freaking sections, essentially, right? What is a section in a beat, right? For me, it would, right? Right? That's one. Right? Then you go to 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Each one, make sure you're doing something different at different points in the beat or whatnot. Never make it feel like it's just a loop that continues to go out, and then like maybe ever so slightly you make a freaking change and like just the sample or something like that. Have one part where like, okay, I'm not gonna have the snare here, I'm gonna take that out. I may take another snare out on this side real freaking quick or whatnot. I'll drop the hi-hats on this section. Let me drop the sample on this over here, let the drums play by themselves for about 4 bars or whatnot. Let me come over here, throw a filter on it or something. You know what I mean? Like change something each section. Treat yourself like you are an artist as well, right? Like as producers, that's the best rule of advice I can freaking give or whatnot, because you know, it's that would make it a little bit closer to something you could use as a beat tape. Even in a beat battle, right? You want to have those things that like you could be up there and sort of like, you know, play around with, because it's not just like you sitting there as you look at people listening to your beat, man. You got to be in it, right? And so I imagine if you were to use this in a beat battle, right? And it's just the same thing throughout, like, you know, people, again, when we talk about repetition, people are gonna know what's coming and they're gonna be like, all right, what else can you do or whatnot? So you need to figure out where else you can even flip the sample. You know what I'm saying? There's that usual, like, let me change the tone. Wait. Let me see where the tone is at real quick. Right? You change the tone a little bit or something like that. But you gotta get the right pitch. The itsy bitty spider went up and down. I don't know what is even happening. I've been in your town a lot of times speaking. When I was watching the It movie, I was like, see, this the reason why I'm scared of these clowns. Randomly just freaking walking up random to the place. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do, but I can say when I'm going down the shit, I don't even know crap. And there's a lot of freaking people who ain't even gonna rap. And then, you know what I'm saying? But like figuring out those switch ups, that makes it funner to listen to, funner to get through, and stuff like that, man. Let's go back into the free line. We got Project Jehovah's up right freaking next. Let's go a clip and get you and some of that. Let me see.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Job.
Hold on, my brother. Let's see what you got, man.
Thank you all for inviting me to open mic night in Cookville. The song is called Broken World.
Your cell phone, like what's that sound?
Like a knife twisting in out from the cold, burning in me. Broken world,
TikTok side. Big figure salute, man. What's up? All right, so big freaking salute, man. Now listen, here's the thing, right? You know, you don't have just 2 notes on this freaking song, and like that is my points, right? You have, you know what I'm saying? That's 3. That's at least freaking 3. But if the whole song was that first, so if the whole song was that, then it would be very much, you know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? About like being a little bit freaking too repetitive. You want to hear more. You kind of know what's sort of freaking coming or whatnot. With this, you still could see areas where it could escalate, where the tones could change, both with the guitar, you know what I'm saying, riffs, and the, you know what I'm saying, melodics that you're singing or whatnot. This does remind me of like Nirvana in terms of like, you know, those early garage band things that I would hear from, you know, bands like them. And so I like the nostalgia within there, you know, and thank you for the live performance and whatnot, right? You know what I'm saying? Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And I definitely want to hear more of these from you to see like more of what you can actually do if you're up for it, of course. And you know, we go from there. And then what do you say? You said, where were you when I worked in a coffee shop with an open mic? The 2 melody songs, you know what I'm saying, are there and stuff like that, man. They're like, let me go round. And what do you say? One dude sung a song and the lyrics were just, my dog guru for what felt like an eternity. My dog guru, 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 my dog guru. Was it like that? What was the tempo? What was the essential, you know, what was the tempo, my friend? All right, let us figure it out. Let us know the information. All right, let me see what we got, man. And I think we'll probably be heading out. So. Oh my God! Why, sir? Why? Do you hate me? You hate me. That's what you hate me, and you hate me. You know I had to cut that down. Everyone's phone, everyone's speaker, whatever they're listening on would have been killed, right? Freaking out, whatnot. We have to hit a Dorky Don't Play. Listen, what even happened? No.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna leave on that note.
Hi, my name's Nonsense and I rap a little. I make beats while I'm chewing on a bag of Skittles. I used to say LMNO, LMLOP while I pee on a yellow pillow. Don't sleep on me, it was 1993. I was sitting in a tree house watching Willow. I was awesome but slow, I'm on my lawnmower, man shit. Playing VR games till I turn into a damn sip. I don't wanna dance, click my heels, go to Kansas. Used to wanna get a record deal, but I can't just give up on my music to some people that I can't trust. I be in my feelings like I'm making out with mantis. All throughout my life, I've been given many chances. Doing it so long, I don't think I ever can quit. Homie, I'm a gamer, I'll be playing till my hand slips. Couldn't do the mannequin challenge cause I can't sit still. Back on my dork shit, this one's for the orphans. Staying up late, should've been sleep before 10. 6 in the morning, you can't just ignore them. Kids having kids with abortions. Drink all your juice and replace it with more gin. You'll fall asleep while they're taking your organs. You think you're cool, but this dorky has more friends. Wait up, hold on, let me stop the recording. Listen, I'm spitting this with my nose leaking, but I don't care, you need to know that I'm so geeky. I got fans who play everything for show weekly. The game don't need me, you're so needy. Listen, I'm spitting this with my nose leaking, but I don't care, you need to know that I'm so geeky. I know you're down with the dork squad and no PP. Shout out to ODB, I ODB. Jungle fever, you don't wanna roll with me, I'm under season. I don't wanna rap and flow without no reason. I was just a kid in school that they were teasing, cause I couldn't read or write, I'm always leaving. Homie, no one back and bro, it's hunting season. You don't wanna fuck with me, my eye is bleeding. I be in the jungle, baby, climbing trees and KO told me, homie, only call me when you gotta be where we can let loose. He also told me, try not to spit about a zombie trying to eat a dead moose. I try to do it, but I'm always stupid and forget which freaking way my head screws. I can't sleep cause I'm hearing noises and think something underneath my bed move. Yeah, I made this beat, you gotta hate it. Make you make a face like you are constipated. Man, I really just don't like Soulja Boy's music, homie. I am not a hater. Well, that and he sells emulators. They illegal, homie. You are not a gamer. I hope you jump off of a building while I'm standing next to it like, homie, catch it later. I'm like a baby with a detonator about to blast off. I don't give a freaking crap if you think I'm old school like a flat top. I rap my freaking ass off. Show of hands if you think I'm that soft. You can find a Kelly with Karate Kids in Miami probably getting waxed off. I don't know. It's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
I forgot to cut the TikToks. I'm still live and shit like that. Hold on, let me cut you guys. I'm gonna be back in about I'll be back in a few hours or something like that. Alright? Peace out. Peace out. What the freaking heck was just like sitting here in silence and shit. Alright, I will see you guys later. And again, yeah, Project Jehovah and stuff like that. Like, I've seen you pop up, you know what I'm saying, before or whatnot, right? You've been to the show. And you know, again, we have many artists who have sent in many genres. Don't feel like an outsider at all. You know what I mean? Like, I always appreciate all of the different types of artists that send in, because we will have straight up R&B, we'll have, you know, that reggaeton, we'll have straight up, you know, heavy metal, alternative freaking rock, you know what I'm saying, anything that you can name, right? And it's up to each of those artists in their respective genres to actually like be brave enough to send their stuff to actually expose people, you know what I'm saying, to it or whatnot. And the people that are, you know what I'm saying, smart enough, again, they'll still be able to see the potential in whatever the artist is putting out or whatnot. Like, we've watched so many movies, TV shows, you know, we played video games, we have commercials that we watch freaking daily or whatnot. There are many scenarios where we've heard a certain type of song, and you know, hearing that type of record in those contexts, you know what I'm saying, like as long as people can see that kind of vision, then they'll be you know what I'm saying, good or whatnot. But yeah, like, I would love project send when we come back live, right? You know what I'm saying? That way we can play the actual record and stuff like that. What it Illuminati, yeah, or Illumin B, you know what I'm saying, TV, what'd you say? Because I'm on, you know what I'm saying, click SoundCloud link and feature with me. It includes flights and hotels, you know what I'm saying, needs to musically tune in and stuff like that. Look at somewhere in between, like maybe like 8 p.m. or something like that. It's 2:32 p.m. for me right now, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to see if I can come back on a little bit earlier, but I gotta some records and stuff like that I gotta work on mixing and stuff, so I'll see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Unless you wanted to do that now and stuff, you know what I mean, it's up to you. Or you can either do it now or later. I'm just gonna do it later, man. We out.